you were given a baby elephant, you need someone on the team, or one of the players or a couple players to watch a baby elephant on the team, who on the Carroll College men's basketball team would you put in charge of a baby elephant?
A baby elephant.
Yeah,
well,
so not like that big.
Yeah. I would probably give it to Zane Foster, the 7-footer, because Zane is about as kind-hearted of a kid as you will find, and I think he would nurture that baby elephant into great health and help raise it. And that's good, but I'm also trying to get Zane to be a little bit more mean and have a little nasty streak to him, which I think you saw in the Utah Valley game, so we're really excited about how he's progressing. But that's who I would have raise the baby elephant for sure.
So let's say you guys are on the bus, you're driving somewhere, and there's a flat tire. There's a flat tire on the bus. You get off the bus, you're like, oh, this isn't good. Who on the Saints, maybe which players do you think could come out and help change the tire?
Change the tire.
Change the tire.
Oh, jeez. I'm going to go with Ellie Denny again. She works on the farm. She's driving combines, and I think she could change a tire. I think Maddie Garris could change a tire, or she would fake it enough that I believe she could change the tire. Erica Nessen, I think she could change a tire. I think I'd grab those three. I think those are the three that, and Isabel Erickson, I think she could probably change a tire. Those are probably my top gets of changing the tire.
They stick you in a movie theater with your team, and you got a couple hours maybe. What movie are you going to your team to watch? You're going to put on for them? It doesn't have to be a basketball movie, but what movie do you want your team to watch before a really big game to maybe get them motivated?
Oh, that's a great question. And this is the worst question to ask me because I'm not a movie guy. But I think with this team, and this is a very cliche answer, but I would say Glory Road because that team was well coached. They were tough. They fought through adversity, and I honestly think there's a ton of parallels with this group. There's going to be more talented teams. We have plenty of talent, but there's going to be more talented teams we go up against. But I would be hard pressed to find a team that's got the toughness that we do. These guys just really don't have any quit, and whether we're up 20 or down 20, they're competing till the final whistle. And I tell them every day, our non-conference schedule is going to be tough, and there's going to be ups, there's going to be downs. But if you guys just stick with it and you keep chipping away at it every day, your grit and your determination is going to shine through ultimately. So, those are things you just can't teach, and I feel like this team has that. So that would be my movie choice.
That's a great answer. I like that a lot. I'm here at Steed Arena, where the Helena Bighorns are getting ready for 2 games this weekend against the Bozeman Ice Dogs. But before that, they have to get ready for Thanksgiving. Turkey or ham?
Turkey.
Turkey. I'm a turkey guy.
What's your favorite side dish?
I like stuffing a lot. Probably stuffing or mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes.
What's a side dish you won't eat?
I don't know. There's a lot of stuff I'll eat, but maybe green beans. I don't know if this is a side dish, but like cranberry sauce.
I'm not big on stuffing.
And of course, for Thanksgiving, the players need to have their smack talk dialed in. Favorite chirp you've ever heard?
Probably go dye your hair. I don't know. I've seen better hands on a digital clock.
Probably, buddy, you've been scratched more than a lottery ticket.
For SWX Montana, I'm Jack Marshall. The Capitol High girls basketball season ended last year in heartbreaking fashion, an overtime loss at the divisional tournament. This year, the Bruins have a chance to bounce back.
For us, it's really peaking at the right time and overcoming some of the mental aspects that we had the last 2 years that I think the girls have put a lot of time and effort into. So if we can do that, I think we'll be where we want to be come March.
A big bonus for this year's Bruins is going to be veteran leadership, as the team has 7 seniors on the roster.
Yeah, I think most of us have all played together our whole lives, even through middle school and elementary, some of us. So I think just our chemistry as a whole will set us apart this year.
Among the seniors is Gracie Mokel, who was named All-State Honorable Mention in the Class AA last year.
Personal goal of mine is to get All-State or All-Conference. And team goals, we're really working on loving each other and having a good season, I guess.
And Mokel isn't the only Bruin with goals of team bonding.
Enjoy the journey with them. Just like every team is unique, every team is different. This one will be no different from that experience of past teams. So just enjoy every day that I get to spend with them and embrace the grind a little bit.
Capital will open up its season at home against Gallatin on December 9th. Reporting in Helena, I'm Jack Marshall. On this week's Saints Senior Spotlight, we're talking to Connor Quick, who is playing for his hometown team after attending Capital High School and is now a starter for the Carroll College offensive line. But Quick didn't immediately go to Carroll. First, he went to the University of Montana before transferring back to Helena in 2020.
It was exciting for me. I was happy that Carroll was interested in me, and had a great chat with Coach Russell, and it was, it is home, and it felt like home, so it was nice.
The former Capital High Bruin has now settled in at Carroll and is the starting right guard for the 7-1 Saints.
Yeah, he's nasty. Like, it's what we kind of talk about his O-line. Like, he's physical, and he finishes blocks, does a good job, and he's physical in pass game. He kind of is that physical left guard mauler type of offensive lineman, which is awesome.
Off the field, the lineman has some hobbies related to his environmental science major.
Love hunting, love being out hunting, and just being able to find time in between football and school to do that is a little bit of a struggle, but yeah, I mean, camping, hunting, fly fishing, I like to be outside.
But for now, the focus is on the Frontier Conference Championship, and it won't be an easy task with Montana Western and Montana Tech coming to town in back-to-back weeks.
Like, everyone's right there in it till game 10. Like, it's always very close, and it's super fun. It makes things very interesting, and it keeps your work ethic up for sure.
You're hoping for a chance to play meaningful games in November, and so that's always the next one's the most important one, and so we're excited for this opportunity to play this weekend.
The Saints will take on Montana Western at home this Saturday. For SWX Montana, I'm Jack Marshall. Last year, the Capital High volleyball team narrowly missed making the state tournament. So this year, not only did the team make it its goal to qualify, but they achieved that goal. The Bruins beat Flathead in a 5-set match to qualify for the state tournament with the Western AA's 4 seed.
It was very exciting, very emotional. It was fun just to see the girls play to their potential and it work out in the end.
This will be the first year since 2020 that Capital returns to Bozeman to play in the tournament.
I'm so excited. I think it's just going to be such a cool experience to see all the different teams there and classes and just be around so many amazing volleyball players.
Capital's season has been up and down, but in divisionals, the team says that all went out the window.
I wasn't surprised. I knew we could do it, but I was excited. It's just exciting to be around the girls that, have kind of become a family and get to do something like that, win a big game like that.
Capital will now face undefeated Billings West in its opening game.
The last time we were in it was 2020, so it was COVID, so it was the playoffs. So it's been a very long time, and I'm just excited to experience it. A state experience is something not a lot of people get, so very exciting.
The Bruins will take on the Bronx on Thursday at 2 p.m. on the campus of Montana State University. For SWX Montana, I'm Jack Marshall.
Probably the low socks and the high top sneakers. I can't do with that.
Chirps at the free throw line. I don't know. There's some good ones, but there's a lot of ones that are pretty weak.
When I see any players with hats in the gym, that just drives me absolutely crazy. Our guys know that, so you won't see our guys with hats in the gym. And it doesn't matter what gym. We just don't do it, and that comes from my high school or my college coach, which is Gary Turcott at Carroll College. And it's just a discipline thing. It's just a thing we do, and so that's important to me.
Keep the bag, King Walker.
What's your warm-up song you listen to before a big game?
Get Low by Lil Jon.
I listen to Cover Me Up by Morgan Wallen.
Well, for me, the song has always been Regulators when I'm driving into practice or to games, big games. That's always the one for me.
It was a clear black night, a clear white moon. Warren G was on the streets.
My basketball ick is probably when they wear baggy shorts. I don't really like the baggy shorts look.
Like when people are on the bench and they don't play and they start trash talking you. I don't like that. I don't know.
The biggest thing for me is when players make a mistake and then don't hustle back and get a stop on their own. It drives me crazy when we don't, put the effort in on the other end.